Hi guys, I'm Sly Guy, and I'm looking at a tier list. I'm looking at all of these amazing Generation 3 Pokemon, but I'm not going to be touching them. Can you tell me who's touching them?
I will. All over.
Okay, don't say that. Alright, my cousin is going to do his version of his Generation 3 tier list. I just got done doing my Generation 2 list. Generation 2 was his favorite generation. He's gonna do my favorite generation, which is Generation 3. Well, I said Generation 2, so there's obviously more tier lists on the way. So, how did you think of my tier list?
It was bad. Well, actually, it was decent for the most part. Heracross was too high. There's a lot more Pokemon here. I'm not gonna do the Megas on these because I have no clue which Megas are good or not because I haven't.
Have it like right there.
I haven't used Megas ever, so I'm not really the type of person to weigh in their opinion on them.
If you want a touching on Megas, there will be a Mega Evolution tier list made by me. Subscribe to my channel. Give me views. Give me subscribers.
So, the first thing that screams at me when I do this list, I do not have a favorite Gen 3 starter, except they're all not tier S to me.
You want to put any of those in S tier?
No, I do not have a favorite one. I rank
Generation 3 starters are amazing though.
Yeah, I know, but I value them all the same, but there are a lot more Pokemon in this gen that I think are better than them that deserve to be in the tier S.
Right.
I know this is controversial because everyone loves these starters, but
I guess A is fine.
Out of a Pokemon in this generation, it's not S tier. We're just looking at this generation.
But depending on what starter you use, depends on your outcome of your other team. I played through the game so many times with all of these starters.
I usually choose Blaziken, mainly because it makes one of the gyms easier.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, I'm not going to say anything bad there. Next up is Mightyena.
I do not like the Route 1 Pokemon in this game.
I don't care about Mightyena.
So,
I like Linoone. You're gonna put Linoone in F?
I don't like Linoone either. Fine.
Linoone is an A to me.
All it is good for is a HM slave. That's all.
In the game, it's an HM slave that has pickup, but competitively, is actually good.
I don't know competitive play, so I'm just rating it on how I enjoyed it, and I don't.
I can't touch the list, but already I'm hating you.
These bug Pokemon in this game, I hated them.
Generation 3, my favorite generation, but it honestly has the worst bug Pokemon lineup, which
They're
is
both
very disappointing.
They're both
I don't
really
think
bad.
F material, but I don't really I would have just put him D or something.
The Ludicolo, I'm putting him in I liked him in the movie.
Oh, did you see my Ludicolo plushie?
No. It's in the Pokemon the Detective Pikachu trailers.
Yes.
Ludicolo scream.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a Detective Pikachu toy right there.
Oh, really?
So I saw it and I was like, oh yeah, I'm buying this because it's actually a good plush. So I like Ludicolo.
Yeah, so I'm putting him in
I'm fine with B.
B. Yeah, I like Ludicolo. Shiftry, it's not good. It's not bad. I'm gonna put it in C.
Yeah,
it can be used.
I definitely like Ludicolo better.
It can be used, but I just don't like it.
I don't really have much experience with Shiftry.
I'm gonna put this also in C. I
Swellow.
do not use Swellow.
Swellow's good as well.
I've used Pelipper more.
In the game, Pelipper was my least favorite Pokemon, but ever since Pelipper got Drizzle, I like Pelipper now.
I'm gonna put Pelipper in B.
You're gonna put Pelipper way up in B?
Well, it's better than yeah, I can go here. I like it better than Swallow.
I like both of them. In the game, though, if I'm playing the game, especially the old school game, I freaking hate Pelipper.
That makes sense. You counter him too much.
You better be careful with that.
This is the first tier S.
Right.
Not for the same reasons. I don't like waifu Pokemon and have an attachment to them like you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just think Gardevoir's a good Pokemon.
We had a discussion about this in your car about how you like every waifu Pokemon. It is so weird.
That's not true. And
Yeah,
once again, there's
the
a Mega
Pokemon-
Gardevoir right there, but Curtis is not going to touch those.
Yeah, no, I can't. It's too much for me. Yeah, Gardevoir has great stats in the game. Gardevoir is like guaranteed always to be on my team
Yeah,
when I
it's-
played the games.
It's just like Mary, you encounter it
Early
on.
and you want it on your team. I don't
Really?
know this Pokemon.
Masquerain?
I do not know these Pokemon at all. I've never touched Masquerain in my game.
I mean, I wouldn't, like, Masquerain wouldn't be too high on my list either, but I think Masquerain is the better one out of all the bugs. But it's still not good. Like, the bug Pokemon are insanely disappointing in this generation.
Yeah, it's not good. Breloom, I like Breloom.
Breloom is solid.
It's a solid B. I wouldn't put it in A, but I like Breloom. It can be used. It has good movesets and
Yeah,
everything.
Breloom's really good.
Slackane has good. I don't know if you agree with this, but I've used Slackane before. He has good like defense stats. He can be used as a annoying Pokemon.
That's definitely
And-
surprising an A to me. I mean, I respect Slackane. Like, in the game, especially when I was younger, I did use Slackane. I would never use Slackane now, though, but I definitely use it in my childhood, and then obviously, when I was facing him against the Norman, the gym leader, like, I definitely had problems with, I think he had 2 Slackanes, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, he was a tough gym.
Yeah, no. Also, he's just super lazy Pokemon, and I feel that.
Yeah.
This Pokemon, don't ask me why. I just love watching Pimp Knight destroy people with this Pokemon.
Yeah, I would accept that reason.
It's not because I like it, I just like seeing other people get destroyed by...
I mean, this is its own Pokemon, too.
Yeah,
This
it's
one.
bad. It's going here. This one has no good reason to be here. Just because I like people being humiliated by this Pokemon.
Yeah.
Xcloud is okay.
That's cool. You want to do anything with Loudred since Loudred wasn't Detective Pikachu 2?
Yeah, might as well.
It's weird. It's kind of weird how Loudred was in the video and not in the game and not Xcloud.
Yeah, that was so confusing. I honestly think it was the design they went with, because Loudred looks more like a stereo than Xcloud.
And Loudred is a little more simple.
Yeah. I'm gonna put it in the same tier.
Yeah. Respectable.
Xcloud is a good Pokemon.
In my Generation 1 tier list, like Mr. Mime, there was an F slot, I actually moved Mr. Mime up from D. Like, Mr. Mime used to be in my top 5 hated Pokemon in Generation 1, but thanks to the movie, Mr. Mime went up. Because Mr. Mime was hilarious in that movie.
Okay. I used Hariyama. He's pretty decent.
I think Hariyama's pretty solid.
Good B Pokemon.
There's a baby Pokemon.
I'm gonna
right
do
there.
your baby Pokemon since you did my baby Pokemon. And again, I don't care for baby Pokemon.
That's a Zuriel right there. You better put some gosh damn respect with the Zuriel.
Oh, okay, no. I'm not putting baby Pokemon in tier A like you did, just cuz.
Out of all the baby Pokemon we can get and 7K eggs, this is the shiny that I want the most.
This one?
This is the best shiny.
Isn't it yellow, right? Yellow?
Azuriel and Meryl are green,
And then
Azuriel
Azuriel
turns gold.
Okay. This Pokemon, horrible.
I don't hate Nosepass,
I mean-
but I'm fine with that play. I'm fine with your play. right
Its
there.
evolution is horrible. It does not have good designs at all.
I don't hate either of them. I don't know why, but like I don't like them. Obviously, Delcat's trash.
It is trash. Sableye, I actually like Sableye.
I hate Sableye.
I like it.
I hate Sableye because of Mega Sableye.
Let me just do this, just because you hate it.
You don't even know what that
I
is.
know. Where did this go?
Yeah, it went like right there.
Oof.
Doesn't matter.
I like Sableye. I just like the design.
Now, surprising you're gonna put those 2 bugs there when there's 2 more bugs that are coming up, which I definitely think are way worse than those 2.
Which bugs are those? Oh yeah, these. I'm just gonna get these done out of the way. These are like the worst Pokemon of Gen 3 of
Fair.
all time.
Really, the worst?
I hate them.
They're pretty pointless.
They are pointless. And,
If these 2 Pokemon were out of a Pokedex, like, Pokemon would be exactly the same.
all right, Mawile. Mawile. I'm getting distracted. It's okay.
Mawaw's alright.
You can
Mega
use it,
Mawaw's
but-
really good too.
Aggron.
Aggron's cool.
I like Aggron. He's going to my tier S. Reason, I use him all the time.
I use him a lot of the times too when I
Mhm.
played the game back in the day because it's a really cool looking
He has-
Pokemon.
He has some horrible weaknesses,
Yes.
but he's super fun to use.
He knows a
Yeah.
lot of moves too.
Yeah, he
I
knows-
ran Surf Aggron all the time,
He
which was dumb. But
Earthquake, Surf, just a few good offensive moves that you can use.
back in Generation 3,
He
when
was-
I was a little boy, if anything could learn Earthquake, I liked the Pokemon.
Same here. Metachan, ew.
You're gonna disrespect Medicham like that?
Yeah,
I don't really care about Medicham too much. His Mega is really good.
I don't know. So,
Design-wise, like, yeah.
Manitrick, it's okay.
Yeah, Manitrick is
It's
average.
not bad.
I use it a couple times in games.
Yeah, I'd never really used it. These guys, they are horrible. They have a nice design, but they are still really bad.
You should put a Plusle in F tier because his shiny is an orange.
It's your fault you thought it was orange. I can't believe
I swear I've seen an orange Plusle before.
You're just-
But we talked about this a lot.
just because of what this evolves into.
I love Roselia.
It is a great Pokemon, but
Every time when I seen a Roselia when I was playing as a kid, I was like, I want that Pokemon so badly.
Swalot.
Swalot's pretty dumb.
I don't like Swalot at all.
I don't care. I don't care about Swalot at all.
Nope, I hate it. It's pretty bad. Design is bad.
Mhm.
No, not really use. Now, I don't know how the evolution of this works, but I know this is a decent Pokemon. Actually,
Sharpedo's pretty cool.
yeah.
For some reason, I didn't use it much when I was
No.
playing the game,
But-
but like Sharpedo's cool. Like
Yeah.
I would use Sharpedo.
Now we got the big boy.
You gotta respect Wailord.
Did you realize I skipped? Oh, wait. Why? Oh, Mega Gardevoir looks a lot like normal Gardevoir. I actually really like
You're gonna
Wailord.
put Wailord in S?
Yes, that's how much I like Wailord. I always remember
Oh.
playing whenever we were into Pokemon cards and everything. I loved Wailord's cards and everything, and I just loved having him because he was just Wailord.
Wailord's a very big boy.
Has a good, huge HP and defense stats.
His defense stats are very tiny. He doesn't
Oh.
have defense. His
HP.
HP is the only thing he has.
Well,
But
okay.
it's very high HP.
I just like Wailord's design. He's
Ah.
an interesting.
You know what?
Is that Mega Wailord?
I wouldn't. No, that is not a Mega Wailord. I wouldn't put Wailord in S, but you know what? I respect the decision.
Camera up. I don't know about you, but I use camera up a lot.
I use Camera Up tons of times in the game, but Camera Up is horrible competitively. I would
Yeah.
never use it competitively, but when I play the game, I always use Camera
I hate this Pokemon.
You don't like Torkoal?
I got scarred from it because what is that game? It's a Wii game.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Pokepark.
You talking about Pokepark?
Yes.
I don't know
I
anything
got
about. I don't remember that game very much.
These guys spin on their shells in the game, and they annoy the shit out
Damn,
of
I
you.
haven't thought about Pokepark in forever.
That game is. I played
Man.
that game. I remember when we got that game. I played it way
I
too
wonder
much.
if they plan on doing anything new with that game, releasing a new game like that.
That would be cool. I would play it.
God, I haven't. Wow,
I played that game a lot more than you
it's
guys.
taking me back. I totally forgot about that game. I remember being in it.
I remember taking it too far and getting like the high scores and everything just to find the legendary.
Where are you gonna
card.
put that Grumpig?
I don't like Grumpig, so.
I don't care about Grumpig at all. Never use it.
Oh, okay. Trash.
Spin is pointless.
Yeah, I agree. Oh god.
You gotta go start moving down. There's too many Pokemon. Just gotta scroll down, but yeah, just gotta make sure you scroll up. Flygon's next.
I love Flygon.
Flygon's awesome.
It can go in tier S. Flygon just has an awesome design. It also has it's pretty good in Gen 3. I never
Yeah.
get to use it because I already have a full team that I'm happy with. By the time I'd find a Trapinch,
I usually get a tramp engine time.
But I would definitely use it. It's a really good Pokemon. It's really fun to use.
Very solid design. Cacturn's next.
I don't like Cacturn.
I mean, design-wise, it's cool.
Design-wise, it's cool, but I never really
It's
used
not very
it.
good.
Okay, I love this Pokemon. It's gonna go. It's not Tier S, but I love.
I always use it back in the day.
I know you did, but I didn't use it as much as you. But it's a really good Pokemon nonetheless. Still.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's like really bad.
Yeah.
Its Megavolt is one of my favorite Megas. You're gonna put Zangoose in D? I like Zangoose.
I do not like Zangoose or Seviper.
I don't really care about Seviper, but I like Zangoose. I would have put Zangoose in B.
I know. Well, this isn't your tier list, is it?
I know it's not my tier list, and I can't do anything about it.
So Suffer, they're gonna stay there because I don't really like them that much.
Oh yeah, I see your favorite Pokemon coming up.
I
I
do-
do. Solrock F?
They're not really used much.
Yeah, they're kind of pointless.
They're pointless, and I don't really know anything about them to say anything good about them. So
Yeah, they're not. I don't think I've used much.
I'm gonna do this. You mentioned we talked about Sudowoodo, the anime.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the same exact thing.
Because are you talking about the one where he catches the Master Ball?
Yes. And the old man freaks out about it. It's
yeah,
funny.
that's funny.
Yeah.
I can't imagine somebody having to use a Master Ball on a Whiscash, but then also ended up failing.
Because it ate it.
Shame.
I actually like Crawdon.
Crawdon's really cool. I don't know why I don't like Crawdons as much as I used to like it,
I love the design.
but like Crawdon's like competitively too. Crawdon's like still pretty good competitively, and it looks awesome too. But I don't know why I don't use Crawdon as much as I used to.
I like Claydol.
I used Claydol back in the day. I don't care about it now at all.
No, I know that,
Why?
but I love the design. That's all.
Its design is fine. I'm fine with that decision.
also-
I would have just put it in C.
You liked it because of New Earthquake.
Yes, a new Earthquake. So, I used it.
I actually do not care about this one. Let me be honest. I've never used this one. I always went for Armaldo.
I always went for Armaldo too, but like now I like Cradily more. I honestly don't really care about Gen 3's fossils very much at all.
I don't really
right
care
now.
about Gen fossil Pokemon anymore, except for Gen 4. I like Gen 4's fossil Pokemon.
I like Gen 6's fossil
I don't
Pokemon.
know what Gen
You gotta play Generation 6, because their fossil Pokemon are amazing.
Milotic.
Milotic is awesome.
Mil-
The Pokemon
Milo-
I wish I could use in the game, but I can never find Feebas.
It's so hard to find, but it's super rewarding when you do.
Yeah, Milotic
But,
is
like,
great.
It's impossible, so...
Pretty much like Gyarados of this generation.
Now,
Your
these
favorite
Pokemon are
right?
damned to hell. All of them. I
Like,
don't
That's-
care.
That's what?
They're damned.
I've-
They've been
Are
damned.
you not read? You know that says F tier, not S tier, right?
Yes. They belong in the F tier. These
What?
Pokemon have scarred me for life. Every time I play Pokemon Go and I see one on my screen, I literally do, I do the cross just to, bless myself so it isn't shiny when I check the normal cast form now.
Man, M&J TV is not gonna like you.
It doesn't, it deserves that spot. It's horrible. Kecleon is useless.
I don't care about Kecleon.
There's a lot of useless Pokemon in this generation.
No, there's a lot of useless Pokemon Generation 2.
And this generation.
I
now that I'm
wouldn't put Dustox and Beautyfly in F. I think that's too cold.
But you only would put them higher because they're bug type.
I mean, I would. They're D to me. Like, they're definitely not F.
Bayonet is one of those Pokemon I like. But
I used Bennett a couple times. I used both of the Ghost Pokemon, but they're not good.
yeah, it's okay. I hate this one though. It's going to be.
I don't like Dusclops.
Bayonet's better than Dusclops. Tropius. I actually like Tropius.
I had to pin that Pokemon. You're gonna put Tropius in A? Tropius sucks. like competitively. Like, you seen Tropius' stats?
No.
They are so bad.
I don't look into stats like you. This Pokemon, it's bad.
I'm surprised you put it in D. I was expecting you to put it in F. I would put it in D too. Chimecho is so forgettable.
Absol. Absol is not bad.
Absol's cool.
It's a pain in the ass to catch though.
I know, and every time I seen it as a kid, I was like, oh my god, what is it?
Yeah, because you would think it was a legendary because it was so rare, but it isn't. It's just cool.
That Pokemon could run away from you too, right?
Yeah, it runs a lot. It's so annoying.
Yeah, that was like every time I saw an Absol, I got excited. It's like, yes, I can try to kill
Why
it.
not? I hate Wobbuffet with a passion, so why not go in an F tier just to be punished? I do not. Glalie is another one of those Pokemon. It's okay, but I just don't really care for it.
Yeah, Glade's meh.
I do not like Walrein.
Oh, it's kind of stupid.
It is very stupid.
I remember using it a little bit, but yeah, I don't care about Walrein.
Okay.
Except his Clamperl evolutions.
I do not like the Clamperl evolutions. I also have never really used them.
I never used them. They were trade evolutions.
Oh,
they couldn't do, obviously, but like, who cares about them?
Yeah.
Look at them. Do you care about them?
No,
I don't care about them.
Their designs are horrible. I don't know enough about that Pokemon to say anything about it.
Relicamp's alright. I would put him there.
It's
you need
okay.
Relicanth to unlock for Regis, which is pretty cool.
Oh, well, probably one of them. Salamence, definitely tier S.
You skipped Love Disc.
Love Disc.
What? But hard scales.
I don't
You
care.
can get hard
I don't care.
scales.
Now, this is my favorite all-time. Metagross is probably my favorite pseudo-legendary Pokemon. With Tyranitar
Mine is
directly
either
behind
Metagross or Tyranitar. I still can't decide.
I'm with you on that. Metagross, honestly, every time, even in Gen 2, you can get a Metagross by visiting specific.
You're talking about Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Yeah, Heart
right?
Gold and Soul Silver.
Yeah.
You can also get a Metagross by visiting. I was so excited. We had a race. I remember this when you were playing Gen 3 for some reason. And I had just got my Beldum, and we had a challenge to see who could get a Metagross first without fighting the Elite Four.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think I won because you just stopped playing in general.
Yeah, probably.
But Salamence is also a really cool one, but I just prefer...
For a pseudo-legendary, Salamence is probably lower to me, but I still like all of the pseudo-legendaries a lot.
I would definitely use Metagross on my team instead of Salamence. I
would use both of them.
I don't really have good history using...
Bagon is hard to find in the game.
Yeah, it is. There's only one small section you can find it. This Pokemon has scarred me when I tried to shiny hunt it, though. I will say that. Spent 2 years...
that's because you were hunting an impossible shiny.
Yeah, because my battery...
That's your fault.
Yeah, I figured out that Emerald had a broken RNG, but also my battery in my game is dead, so the frames don't move forward. And that's the whole thing about Emerald shiny hunting, is based off frames. So I just got destroyed when I found that out. And I cried. I didn't actually, but it was sad. Okay, the Regis... After you showed me that video...
Oh, did I show you the video of the cries?
Yeah.
I love their cries.
They sound like 1980s, like, alien stuff. But I like the Regis. Regigigas is actually my least favorite one.
It's kind of dumb.
Yeah, its slow start ability
And
is
unfortunately, the Regis aren't very good.
I like their design.
They look really cool.
Mm-hmm.
So
honestly, they're one of my favorite trios.
If they were better, they would be mine. But Regirock is my favorite out of the Regis.
I do not have a preference on which one is my favorite. I just like their designs. Now,
Pilates.
I do not. This is gonna be like my Lugia and Ho-Oh type thing. I do not care for Velotis.
Are you kidding me?
They're going here.
Wow. 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 Wow!
I do not care for Velotis like you don't care for Ho-Oh and Lugia.
Man. Which one do you like better? Do you even like one better?
I like this one better.
That's
Latias.
my preferred one. Latias is S for me.
Yeah. Kyogre is one of my favorite Gen 3 starters.
Starters? Man, you started with Kyogre?
Yeah, I hacked my game, so I start out with a legendary.
Damn, that's an OP starter.
No. And then Groudon is okay.
Groudon's A?
Yep. I like Kyogre so much more.
I do like Kyogre better.
Rayquaza is an S tier. Like the best legendary of all time. So good that it's special.
A lot of people think that.
Well, it's what is it? It's a primal form.
It's Mega.
It does have a Mega. It's so good that it's been banned, right? From competitive?
It's been banned from Ubers.
Yeah.
Which is the highest tier ever, so Mega Rayquaza can only be used in its own little tier.
Yeah, it's... Jirachi is my least favorite legendary in this generation. I'm also still mad at Pokemon Go for not adding it yet.
It should be a thing pretty soon.
It should have been a thing when we had the Hoenn event way back in January, February. That's when it should have been added. A whole month with Breloom based off Gen 3 was a perfect time to add Jirachi. But no. Now that they're doing the Chicago event soon, now they're adding it. Oh, I have to do all 3 forms of Deoxys. 4 forms, right? Wait, is this a Mega form?
No, that's just speed form. All of them are just different. That's regular Deoxys, so you can just do regular Deoxys if you wanted to. I don't really care about any of them.
It's also going with Jirachi. I don't really care about them either. They're all just eh. Did I miss any?
I think you got them all.
Yeah, I got them all.
Only thing I don't see is the Megas.
Okay, so I have to organize this now. I'm not gonna put the... Well,
is that your S tier?
Yep.
Really, Rayquaza's second? I mean, Gardevoir's second?
Gardevoir and Metagross are 2 of my favorite Pokemon to use in Gen 3.
Oh, that's a surprise. Alright, you're gonna move your A. You know, for starters, the only one that I would put in S tier is Swampert. Swampert's my favorite Gen 3 starter.
Oh, really? I thought yours was Sceptile.
No.
Sceptile's my
I kind of judge him for the Megas, too. And Swampert as my favorite Mega of them.
I like Blaziken. Blaziken is probably one of my favorites.
Blaziken's really cool, but Blaziken is in the same tier as Ho-Oh and Lugia. It's an Uber, so I don't use it. Which is the only reason why it would be lower for me.
Alright.
It's because it's too good. You're putting Whiscash above Sharpedo?
Yep.
No comment. Oh, you're even arranging your B tier?
Yep, that's my B tier.
Are you gonna rearrange C or D? You should rearrange F.
Yeah, I'll get to F.
What's your least favorite Pokemon in F? I still think you mistakenly put Castform in the wrong tier.
No,
there.
it's good where it is. There's so many useless Pokemon that I hate.
You know what one reason why I don't hate Luvdisc is? Because in Generation 6, you get into this, it's kind of early in the game. You're in this little beach area where you can catch Luvdisc with a fishing rod.
Yeah.
And then in that beach, there's a guy in a house, and he will trade you a Steelix for a Luvdisc.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, oh my god, I can actually get a Steelix just by catching a Luvdisc that are so easy to catch in this little beach of yours. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, you ever tried to
pretty
go
early in
outside?
the game, you can get a Steelix just by trading a Luvdisc.
Did you ever try to go outside and fish? No, but I want a Luvdisc, so here's a Steelix. Okay, so this is pretty much all of it.
So your favorite Pokemon, Metagross. Your least favorite Pokemon, Volbeat.
No, it's Castform. It's Castform.
You know, I don't. You know, I thought I would hate it a lot more, but the only things that I gotta say is Beauty Flying Dustox in F tier is cruel.
No, it's good.
What else? Linoon I would
No,
put
that's
above.
good. That's good.
And Latias is S.
No, that's good.
And Swampert is S.
No, that's good. That's good where it is. I do not have a preference of favorite starters, so they're all...
Sableye is F for me.
No, I like Sableye where it is.
I mean, I'm fine with it though. I can live knowing that this is how your
Secretly.
dumb, idiotic mind thinks.
Oh, wow. Well, now you know how I felt when you did your tier list.
Well, that's not a bad tier list. Sure. All right. So this is my cousin's Generation 3 tier list. He will never make another tier list again.
Because he knows mine are better.
So, if you like what you see and you want to see more of my tier list, like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend, and I'll see you in the next episode, and you will never see my cousin again.
No, I'll just make my own channel, do my own tier list.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
You will never grow. I will destroy you with my 23 subscriber army.
Remember, subscriber goal is 30.
I thought my subscriber goal was 100.
You need to
Get to 100.
You need to start at a small spot.
I started out at a small spot for years. Alright, but if you like what you see and you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend,
Click the
and I'll
bell
see you in
button.
the next episode. I'm Sly Guy, and this is Bye Bye.